Okay, and welcome back. Look what they have sent me this time. There's a look at what it's going to look like. And this is what it looks like when it comes out of the box. It is a battery-operated pressure washer. Now, of course, it's not the strongest thing in the world. It looks like it's rated about 960 psi, which is fairly weak, but considering there's no base unit, runs off of battery, and the hose setup looks like something that you can attach to the garden hose or just drop into a big bucket of water. So you won't need a power source, and you may not need a water source. I'll test that out. And this is basically everything you get. You get the main unit there, and then you have the main wand, and then you get these extension tips. This, of course, is the one that has the tank for the soap dispenser or bleach or whatever you want to spray through there. Or you have this neat one here that has a directional. You can angle that to whatever direction you want. And over here are the two batteries. Now, it only takes one at a time, but of course if you use them up, you can just unplug it and plug the new one in. And then there's the charger there, and the cord is way down there on the ground. And that, in a nutshell, is it. Let me put it together and see what it looks like. Okay, and there it is all put together. Yeah, I'm going to be using some cleansers, so I put the attachment with the reservoir on there. I just wanted to mention the tip here. Look at this. This is a revolving tip where instead of having all those little separate inserts, you just dial the tip around to the fan size that you want. One of them is a foaming tip. There's a look at them anyway. But today I'm going to be putting the Awesome Cleaner in there. If you don't know what Awesome Cleaner is, it's a kind of a ammonia-based dollar store cleaner that a lot of people know is a very, very good cleaner. And so that's what I'll be putting in the reservoir today. And I'm not gonna, well, I don't know if I'm gonna use this one or not. I don't know what size tip that is that's in there, but it looks somewhere around the 20-degree range. And then I've attached the hose, and I think that on this first try I'll just attach it to the garden hose and see what happens. And we're going to start with this really, really dirty chair and see what it can do for it. So let me take it out into the sun and clean it. Okay, so here's the first thing that I'm noticing. When you have it hooked up to the hose and you turn on the water, it just starts spraying, and there's no off. But when you pull the trigger, of course, it increases. But that is a little annoying that it doesn't turn off at all until you turn the nozzle off, the faucet. Whoops. But since I'm going to be dispensing some cleaner, and that would be, I think that would be distributing the cleaner the whole time it's on. So I think I am going to switch to the bucket method for the cleaner thing. Okay, so this is what we have now. We have the gun is hooked up to just a 1-gallon water jug. And of course it's about 1.2, I think it was saying 1.2 gallons per minute. So that gives you probably about a minute of wash time. But I don't think that we're going to need much more than that. Yeah, let's get started. I'll put some cleaner in the reservoir and we'll pull the chair out and start cleaning. Alright, and there we go. So we have the cleaner in there, and I'm going to do a test spray to see if it really draws the water out of that jug. It does. Alright, we're in business. Let's get the chair. Wow, I'm not going to break the film here. Just wanted to show how much water it's using. Look at that. Just that little bit was almost, let's see, about a half a gallon. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay, in a nutshell, that is pretty much it. It's not the type of pressure washer where you would want to do your whole driveway or your whole pool cage or something like that. It's not meant to be that. It's meant to be a easier way to do quick jobs like one chair or just the front of your car or just a tire. Oh, and let me insert here, the big unique feature that you have with this one is that you can use it with no power source and no water source, no running water source. You could dip the bucket into a lake or a pool or something, or any water that you find, or water that you brought with you, or say you're way out in the back of your property somewhere, like in a 3-acre thing where you can't run an extension cord and you have no hose that long. That's what it would be good for. Is you could wash something back there with no power and no water. Okay, back to the video. Or something small like that that only takes a gallon or two. I had to refill that twice, so one chair was 2 gallons, and it worked pretty good, I must say. So it is good for what it is. It's definitely really good for what it is, as long as you realize that it's... I know the comment section is just going to be full of people saying it's too weak, or I'd never be able to do my whole driveway with that, or something like that, even though I just said that's not what it's for. It is a really good thing for small jobs. And speaking of which, here we go. There's the chair, the final product. And you may have noticed there were 2 chairs there. Just wanted to show the comparison between dirty and clean. Certainly did the trick. And I'm of course going to clean the other chair with 2 more gallons. But yeah, pretty happy with it. Here at the end here, I can't quite resist. I'm going to have to use the foaming action. I'm going to put dish soap in there and see what that does. And that that'll be the end of it. So link for this should be in the description. As I say, they sent it to me and they want me to post the link if you wanted to go get you one. And I'd say it's pretty darn good. So thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you next time.